Hey guys, today's video is going to be a little bit different. I wanted to talk about what I think are the three biggest scams in the garage door industry. Now, a little backstory or back history on me. I've been in the garage door industry since 2001. I've owned my own company since 2015. So a little over 20 years worth of experience. This is just what I've gathered. And some things that y'all might want to be interested or might be interested in as far as what I've heard from other customers about how some companies handle their repairs. Happens all the time where, customers' garage door breaks, they call the first company that can come out. A lot of times they'll come out same day or, set up an appointment the next day, whatever. Let's just say that they have a broken spring on their door. A lot of times, some companies will upsell them and tell them, hey, you need new cables, you need new drums, you need new bearings, you need new bracket for the center. And most of the time that's not true. The drums, they never go out. The cables, they don't go bad unless they're rusty or they're frayed. But like age really isn't going to affect them. The bearings, most of the time, unless something crazy happens, those are going to last you the life of the door, 30 plus years. So you don't need to change all that stuff out. So I hear it all the time from customers where they'll call for what could have been a $300 repair, and $850 later, their door's working again. And it's just unnecessary. So that's one thing you want to look out for, is just, being upsold on parts that you don't need. Another one, like I said, it kind of has to do with the spring is, I guess there's at least one, maybe more companies that are advertising a lifetime spring. And anybody who's been in the industry, there is no such thing as a lifetime spring. There are some that last longer than others, but I've never seen a lifetime one. And what they do is, they may give you a spring that lasts longer, a high cycle life spring, but it's not going to last forever. And when you call back and say, hey, my spring's broke, I bought it however many years ago, it broke again. They'll come out and replace it and say, well, yeah, the spring is warranted, but the labor's not, and then charge you some astronomical number in labor to replace the spring that was supposed to be under warranty. So if they do try to say, oh yeah, lifetime warranty, I would get it in writing that the labor is also covered, and even if not, how much is the labor to do the warranty spring before you move forward on something like that. Third is not just to do with the garage door industry, but really residential houses in general, is home warranty companies. And you may have heard it before, and some people may have home warranty companies, and if it makes you feel happy and makes you sleep better at night, be my guest. But as far as my experience with them in the garage door industry, they rip the customers off. They will, say, oh yeah, your garage door's covered, and then come to find out that only certain parts of the motor are covered, not even the door. Stuff like that, or they'll have an issue finding a garage door company that is in their network, and then say, oh yeah, you just call whoever you want, pay them, get a receipt, and then we'll reimburse you. And I can't tell you how many customers I've heard from that they never got reimbursed. We did the work, we charged them a fair price, we gave them an invoice, a receipt marked paid, and unfortunately they just never got reimbursed from their home warranty companies. So really with those, you really want to read the fine print, and with garage doors, look at where it talks about garage doors. Look at what parts are covered. They may try to say, oh yeah, your tracks are covered, which that's all well and good, but your tracks don't go bad unless they're hit. You want to look for the parts that may, in fact, you might need warranty, like the spring or the motor, and what parts are in the motor. Specifically, nowadays, the electrical parts are mainly what gets affected. If you have a power surge, I've had them deny a customer because the motor didn't have a surge protector. and it got hit by, their house got hit by lightning, and it fried all their electrical stuff, and it wasn't covered. So that's just something else you might want to be on the lookout for. And this is just my 2 cents. You know, I've been doing this for over 20 years, and this is just what I've gathered from what I think people need to look out for when trying to find somebody to install or repair your garage door. So take it for what it's worth, y'all. I just wanted to kind of bring that up and let y'all know what to look out for. Thanks.